I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining better flex? I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever, live forever.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Shamrocks going up against the Chargers.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carr to throw on second down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Roberts the man in motion. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got room to run past the 20. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 93 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now back out comes the offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now a toss play to Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what kind of a play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
is knocked down from the side. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback, but he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
He's got a man, complete. Now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, here's Bernard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's Bernard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Here we go.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense lining up 1st and 10. River 25. Now with seconds to go in this first half of play. Rivers now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing, Rivers, dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Flex round.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Johnny Holden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Forced out to his left. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocky, bring it. 380.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
11 more on that one and another first down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Jones operating from the gun. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Bernard, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Try it again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw on third down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They come out here in the I. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. To throw, Rivers. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing here, Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd down, Rivers. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.